Afternoon. How's it going? Hope you can hear me well. This is going to be back again for another video in the car. Hopefully you can hear me well. I got the AC on full blast, but that's okay. Today I want to talk about a quote I heard that really moved me. In order for a tree to reach heaven, its roots have to extend to the depths of hell. And this quote really hit home with me. It really struck me because I know my sorry, I had to turn into an intersection there. For me personally, 2025, this past 6 months has probably been the worst year of my entire life so far. I'm at a stage now where really, I don't think there's one single thing I can think of that has actually gone right for me so far in 2025. And the funniest thing is that I've been working harder and trying harder and putting in more effort than I ever have in my life before, to try to improve myself, but I think what I'm starting to realize is that, right now I'm in the depths of hell part. What I've been feeling are my roots, digging deep all the way down into the deepest pits of despair. That's kind of what I've been going through. Is paying the price that I have to pay in order to make it to where I want to be. Sorry? Paying the price that I have to pay to make it to where I want to be, and it's the further you want to go, the more brutal the prices that you have to pay. And so you have to make it through a lot of sorrow and frustration and disappointment and heartbreak and sadness and anger. And there are times when you feel so lost. You don't know what you're doing wrong, even though you know you're doing things wrong. You don't know what they are. And every time you gain some semblance of hope, the second that things seem like they're looking up and they're getting better, you just get shot down again. Which is, it's just crushing when it happens repeatedly. So this video goes out to those who are also in hell right now with me. Where you're trying your best but you still can't figure out what direction you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do differently. I mean, the funny thing is, anybody who watches this video, they're either going to understand what I'm talking about or they're not. There's no half relating to this. Either you've been to this level of low point or you haven't. you have to find a way. You have to find a way to keep moving forward. You have to find a way to put your head down and just push through all of the pain and all of the sadness. No matter how difficult and how horrible it gets, you have to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You have to believe that there are going to be good things for you on the other side. No matter how unreachable and how impossible those good things and how far away those good things might seem right now, they're on their way. They're on their way, but you have to trust the process, and you can't give up. You can't give in. You know, you can't be someone who gives into despair. You have to keep striving and keep trying and keep taking the hits with your head held high and take them on the chin. Even when they hurt so badly. Even when you're knocked down and you're laying there and sometimes you're just laying there after being knocked down again, and you look up at the sky and you look up at God and you're like, I can't get up. I can't do this again. I can't bring myself back up just to be knocked down again. And you just have to find a way to just pick yourself back up. Find the courage inside you, find the inner strength to get up and try again. No matter how badly you don't want to, no matter how hurt you are, no matter how scarred you are, no matter how, snake bit you are, you just gotta find a way. And it's absolutely brutal, especially when, in my opinion, the hardest part is when you're at your lowest and you're failing constantly. The hardest part is when you're at that point and you see other people succeed. That can be a soul-crushing kind of experience, I think that's what really gets you, is seeing other people doing well and seeing other people happy and succeeding, where you're trying so hard to also succeed but can't. It's brutal, man. I feel for anyone going through it. Because I know that feeling, and it's so painful. It's so painful. It's so gutting. And you just don't know what to do about it. And the feeling doesn't go away. It just sticks with you. And you fight and you fight and you fight, but you just, by the day, you grow more tired. You grow more weary. And you have so many doubts going through your mind. There's so much uncertainty of, why am I trying? Why am I trying so hard? Why am I putting in so much effort every single day without fail and giving it everything I've got? Just to come up short and have to sit there and watch other people succeed instead of you. That just kills you. And you kind of sit there and you wonder, like, you start wondering if your time will ever come, because it just seems impossible. It seems so impossible. You get to a point where you can't see how it's going to happen. So what can you do in these moments? From personal experience, I think that in these moments, you have to grasp at any win you can find. You have to put one foot in front of the other, take it one step at a time. Just take any win you can get, no matter how small, no matter how insignificant. You got to take everything you can get, or risk completely giving in to despair. But just hang in there, you know. You just have to hang tight, because it's a bad season, and the good news is that bad seasons end, and there's a good season around the corner waiting for you. But you won't get to see it if you give up. You won't get to see that good season. You got to suffer through hell first. You have to pay your dues, and you have to you really you just got to find any way you can to keep your head above water. That's all you can do, is just find any way possible that you can to keep your head above water. No matter what you have to tell yourself, no matter what you have to believe, just hang on for dear life. Just hang tight. Things will get better. They get better. I promise you, they get better. But until then, you just have to accept that you might be in for a huge deal of pain and suffering. That might be what's coming your way. And there's no way around it. There's no avoiding it. It's just going to be a period of monumental suffering. And I think the quicker you can accept that, the better off you'll be. Another piece of advice that I can offer is just to if you need it, to rest more. Because when you're going through a really bad time, you're fighting extremely difficult battles that you have no idea whether or not you're going to win. The least you can do for yourself in those situations is be well rested. Try to take it a little easier on yourself, because the world's not going to take it easy on you. The world is, if you're at the point I'm at where the world is currently just beating you to a pulp, into oblivion. Like, you can't get a single thing right. Then you can at least be a little kinder to yourself. And that'll help even 0.1%, you know? Let's say, for example, you just went through a bad breakup, or you were going to play in a hockey tournament and you played really bad and you guys lost all your games. Or you studied really hard for a test and you get that test back and you don't get the mark that you wanted, despite having put forth your best effort and studying so hard for it. Because that can be soul crushing when you put everything you have into something, and when you try so hard and still come up short. Those will be some of the lowest moments in your life. But you get better at handling them. You get better at picking yourself back up and trying again. You slowly but surely begin to believe in yourself more. But until that point, it's just, you know, it's just a lot of suffering. You gotta pay the suffering tax. You just gotta pay the pain tax. We all go through it. It's brutal. If you're in this kind of situation, I feel for you. It's really just not easy. You may feel like there's no way out and there's no hope, but just, I promise you, no matter what happens, no matter how bad it gets, there's always hope. There's always hope. Never give up hope. Never stop being a hopeful person. Never stop being an optimist. Because the world belongs to optimists. You know, the pessimist can be right and the optimist can be rich. That's how it goes. You know, how you act, how you perform, how you react to the really terrible times, and what you can accomplish. That's what speaks about your character. And it's hard. It's really, 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 really hard. It's hard to hold your head up high when you're at your lowest point, you know. It's hard to keep your head up in the rain. But my challenge to you is just to try it. To just try. I mean, it's in situations like these, it's so hard. It's so difficult. It's such a difficult task to think positive. To be an optimist, to think that things will get better, but the other option is to be a defeatist. It's to give up hope, to lie down and accept defeat and surrender. In my opinion, it's better to die with a sword in your hand, fighting your battle, fighting to become a better person, trying your hardest, giving it everything you have. It's better to go that way than to just go out comfortably. You know, people let people say whatever they want about you, you know, and they may end up saying in the end, he failed. He didn't end up achieving what he set out to achieve. He came up short. He couldn't make it happen. But make sure everybody says one thing about you when you're gone. Make sure that no matter what they say, they also end up saying, but I'll tell you what, man, he never gave up. He never gave up. Things got so hard for him. He had everything going against him. He had every reason to quit. He had every reason to throw in the towel. But he didn't. No matter how bad things got, no matter how many times he crashed and burned, no matter how many failures and mistakes and rejections and losses and hard times he went through, not once did he ever give up. He was completely unbreakable. And in the end maybe he was destroyed. He may have been destroyed, but he was never defeated. That's the thing about humans. We can be destroyed, but we can never truly be defeated if we don't let ourselves be. The only person who can truly defeat you is yourself. Don't let it happen. Don't become defeated. that's all I got for you today. I hope anybody who watches this video gets something out of it. But nevertheless, thank you for watching today. Take care and have a fantastic day. I hope to see you back here tomorrow.